Q&A, why don't you come over here and let me know that you are live on the call, guys, right here in the group. Just type it in. That way everybody knows that the Q&A is going on right now, please. Let's see. Experiencing audio difficulties. I don't quite know what that is, but I definitely see that Patty's on the call. Good. Good. Okay, people are still signing on. Cool. All kinds of exciting stuff happening in the world of Everlesson, guys. All kinds of stuff happening. Hold on just a minute. Let me paste this in here. Cool. All right. Yes, so hopefully you guys have been seeing all the development going on and everything else. I'm going to share some of those things with you today. First, let me just see real quick if anybody wants to speak up. If you're on the call and you want to speak up, go ahead and let's see, click the little raise your hand button there, and we'll see if anybody wants to speak up. Let's see. Good. I don't know. Is it Margarita? Is that how you pronounce your name? That's such an amazing name. One of my favorite drinks, too. Let's see. Any hands up? Any hands, any hands, any hands? Come on, don't be shy. There's always somebody that wants to speak up. Okay, Peter. What's happening, Peter?
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Peter?
Yeah. Hello?
He put his hands up. Hold on. Let's see if we can get him. It says you're unmuted. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
No. Huh.
Hello?
Okay, now I hear you. You know what? I had the wrong speaker selected. That's funny. It's like everybody.
Yeah, well, the green mic was showing and everything seemed to be working and I could hear you, but yeah, anyway, that's all right.
Yeah, well, everybody said we can hear him. I'm like, what? What's happening, man?
Oh, well, it's a beautiful sunny day in Sydney, Australia. The sun's shining and I'm in front of my computer, excited to keep working on my course immersion and to get going with my white label.
Yes.
I had a breakfast meeting yesterday morning with 7 of my, we're called the Grey Gurus, so you wouldn't qualify, Chad, you don't have grey hair.
I actually do. I actually do. I just don't have a lot of it.
Okay, or you diet. Anyway, this breakfast meeting, we meet, 7 of us meet once a month, and we discuss what's going on in our lives. And I reported that I'd just come back from Phoenix, Arizona, and what I was planning to do. And the guys are pretty excited. So. And I've got a few leads from them about people that they know that are doing courses or need help, and I've got a busy few weeks ahead.
Cool. All right. So I was just talking to Peter about the whole white label deal, and I'm like, hey, you ready to get started right now? Because I want to start with somebody first and kind of work out all the kinks, and then I'll be able to systemize it because it's a new process. And he's like, yeah, but don't you got to do the Q&A session? I was like, holy crap, I thought it was tomorrow. I forgot it was today. That was only like a minute before we started, so thanks so much for the notice.
I like to give a bit of notice.
Yeah, we fly by the edge of our seats around here, but okay. Cool. So yeah, let me just kind of share what I had here on the screen. Let me see if I can find it really quick. So I was just shooting this for course immersion really quick, so I'm gonna kind of show you guys here how this whole thing works. So this is what I'm gonna be starting with Peter. I'm gonna do it with Peter first, and that way, because I know he won't bite my head off if something goes wrong. But the structure, the way that we create videos inside of course immersion, I call it the rapid creation formula. Which let me go ahead and show you that first so that you understand. And I'm sure that you guys have a pretty good handle on this now. It starts, we have a video bumper, and we have a whole entire process for creating that. And then it goes into the intro clip. That's the, hey, welcome back. In this video, you're going to learn how to do da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it goes into the main video, which is the meat and potatoes. This is where the main content is. And then we conclude with our video bumper, right? That process right there allows us to rebrand our course, or we're able to go out there and set up a white label deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Course Immersion. Peter's going to be the first one that's actually going to go and rebrand it. And so how this works is we have our main video here, and 95% of the content is right here, guys. This is where our heart and soul is. Matter of fact, what I'm doing right now, this would be the main content of the video. So it's either a screencast, a PowerPoint slide, or a combination of the two. Okay? This is where people are going to get results. This is where they're going to learn to do strategies. This is where you're going to do demos for them. Okay? So all your work is right there in that one block. Now, when you cut a white label deal, what's going to happen is they're going to go and they're going to recreate that video bumper. Now, they don't have to. In the case with Peter, he may be fine with the bumper. He may be fine calling it Course Immersion, or he can go out there and recreate a bumper, because this is the only place where branding takes place, and then he has a whole new branding for his video or for his lesson, for his course, right? But in addition to that, he's also going to go and shoot this intro clip here. Okay, so so what's going to happen is, I've been talking through this, and I've been picturing this in my head. I'm like, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that Course Immersion is completely done, even though there's some videos that aren't done yet, because I'm waiting on developments with Everlesson, some of the new pages and the email features and stuff like that. I've gone as far as I can go with Course Immersion, but you guys know that we're kicking out development, and it'll be pretty awesome when it's done. But even in the case that the video is not done, with our process, I already know what the link is going to be. And so since I know all that, I just need to make sure that the goals are in place, and I need to make sure that all the resources are in place. And then what I'm able to do is I'm able to export out this whole entire course, and I can actually just type in Peter's email, and that way if the file ever gets shared or anything, nobody else can import it into their account. Only he can, because it will only work for his account. And then he'll have the whole entire structure for Course Immersion. And then all I'm going to do is go and give him, we're going to start with the first week, I'm just going to give him the zip files, and he's going to go and replace these intro clips. So he's going to literally unzip the whole project and just replace that one intro clip with his intro clip, and then he's going to go produce the whole entire video, and he's going to replace it in Dropbox. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking about. Do you guys, isn't that pretty awesome? Is that not an awesome strategy? And I know you're still on the call, Peter, so feel free to speak up. Here's what I like about this, okay? What I'm thinking is, okay, so I'm going to go import, so my videos are hosted on S3. So if they're hosted on Vimeo, or if they're hosted on S3, or if they're hosted on Wistia, we got a problem. Because when I import all of those, when I import this course over to Peter's, it's going to be linked to my videos, which means if he puts people in his membership, now I'm paying for his videos. So I'm already, and not that he would do that, I'm just using this for an example. So I'm already thinking through this whole process, and I'm already thinking, okay, so when you export your course, I think I'm going to have the option that says, do you want us to remove the video clip, or, so all the video files, or if you're using Amazon S3, why don't you type in the bucket name? So if Peter has a course called, if he creates something called Course Mastery, and his bucket is called Course Mastery, then he would go ahead and tell Everlesson, look, my bucket is going to be called Course Mastery, and then I believe that we can have it to where Everlesson can go, and before it imports into his account, it would change all the video files so that his bucket would be Course Mastery. And then all he would have to do is drop the files inside the bucket. Is everybody up to par with what I'm talking about here? That makes sense to you, Peter?
Yeah, I understand.
That would be pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, well, I have S3, so all I need to do is work out the bucket name for it, and we can get going.
Yeah, so we would have it to where you wouldn't even have to change out the video URLs, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I understand.
You would just drop it into the bucket. So I got to get on with development and make sure that that can be done. So Luis is saying, will it sound strange if the intro clip is in a different voice? No. And it's all in how you set this up. So when we did our event, I don't know if you did it with me or not, Peter, but there was actually people that took me aside and they said, can I record a video with you? And I said, sure. And so what they did was they did their introductory video to their course. And so they basically just said, hey, welcome to Course Immersion. You know, my name is Dan, Dan whatever, so-and-so. And, I've done this course with Chad Nicely, and Chad Nicely is a marketer of since 1998 or whatever. I'm so thrilled and privileged to have had the opportunity to have partnered up with him on this. So let me introduce you to him. And so then I said, hi, are you guys ready to crush it? You ready to do this? I'm going to teach you how to do a course and everything. Make sure you take action, complete your goals, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's all in the framing and the positioning. See, we're not trying to like be sneaky or anything like that. You're basically going to say that, look, I'm partnering up with this other person. But even if you look at some of the PLR content out there, they find people that'll do like the main content, and then you go and you add to it, and you say, in this lesson you're going to discover how to do da 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 da. But if you form it like a partnership, like we're trying to do, it's pretty awesome, right? So you're getting two for the price of one. Cool. All right, Peter, anything else?
No, I'm just excited to get started with it. So, yeah, awesome.
Well, what time is it over there?
It's 9:14 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. Okay. Cool.
So I have all day.
What's that?
I have all day.
Cool. Good. Good. So I'm going to get with you right after this call, and we're gonna start doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. Can't wait.
Cool. Okay. Let me get a hold of Ray. Thanks so much for being here, Peter. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get a hold of Ray here. Ray, where you at? There he is. Why don't you unmute yourself, bud?
Okay, I'm unmuted.
What's up, Chief?
Oh, Judas, working hard.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Just doing a lot of screen printing and embroidery for businesses for the holiday. So doing about 15-hour days.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah,
hey, how are we doing with our little project with our VAs and everything? She got it?
She's got it. I put her on a sample project. She was able to put together a membership by going to Udemy, and she kind of had to get a feel of what she needed to do, and she was able to put together the course within, I would say, about 3.5 hours.
Outstanding.
That's the manual way. And tomorrow I'm shooting a video and doing a whole walkthrough on the spreadsheet, and to tell her what she would need to do and follow through. So I'm going to get that done tonight and get that to her, and she's eagerly just ready to rock and roll.
Outstanding. So if it took her 3 hours to do it manually, when she gets that spreadsheet, she's going to do it in like 20 minutes.
Exactly. I
That's
love
awesome. It. So you're starting out with Udemy. So how were you able to get those video links?
Well, I showed her how she can right-click on the video, and she was able to, there's like a Chrome downloader that you can use, so you can get like a snapshot of it, or if it's hosted on YouTube or what have you. So we just we did that way, so we're not actually taking anything from anybody, and so it just worked out really good with that.
Does Udemy host videos on YouTube?
Some of them do a preview on there that we have found.
Okay.
I found that kind of interesting, but the actual course material, I bought a course just on a random topic because they were on sale for $12, and I was able to actually go in, log in, and I was actually able to download the videos.
Okay.
So I got a tool for that.
Okay, cool. So can you give me your link? Can you put your link in the chat?
Oh yeah, let me.
I know it's not ready yet, but let me just show them.
Yeah.
Let me show them the direction we're going. So the goal is, guys, and it's good that he started with Udemy, you're going to be able to say, okay, Ray, so my client's membership is hosted over here on Smart Member, on Udemy, on Fresh Member, on lynda.com, on Teachable, wherever it's hosted, and they will take care of it for you.
Yep.
That's the idea. That's pretty awesome. So let me just kind of show you, and we got to get Ray going here before he gets really busy with the holidays. Let me show you. Here is the, okay, so here's the order form. So you can see these guys' packages here. So Everlesson Starter membership, design your membership, just 2 CSV files, set up your permission, maximum 15 lessons. Okay, and then over here, Everlesson membership mover, design your membership, 2 CSV files, set up your permission, scrape existing course, maximum 25 lessons. So if you guys cut a deal with somebody and say, yeah, you know what, I'll move your whole entire course or whatever, and they're like, how much? You say, okay, it's going to cost $300. You just have Ray do it. You just made $200 for doing nothing.
Yep.
And there's some people, like I'm talking to a girl right now that needs to move over like 15 products, and I mean it's going to cost her thousands to do it, and she already knows it, right? Sure. So then here's a full-blown upgrade. So design your membership, 2 CSV files, set up your permissions, scrape existing course, monetization, goal creation, resources, complete setup, maximum 40 lessons. That's pretty awesome when you guys have immersion training. So we'll let you know the minute that this package is available. That's cool, Ray. I appreciate the updates.
Hey, not a problem, Chad.
Anything else to share?
No, that's it right now. I'm just trying to really make sure that I can work with her through any issues to make sure it's, you know, a seamless process. And then you and I will need to chat before we really get going and turn this part on. There's just a few things that I want to go over with you prior to, but other than that, it's looking really good. She's doing a really good job, and I've been 100% pleased with what she's been doing for me.
Cool. All right, good, because you're going to have to scale that thing up once this gets going.
You ain't kidding. I'm ready. Just getting stuff here, but we'll definitely be ready.
You missed a good time in Phoenix, man.
I know, Chad. Trust me, I was biting at the bit the whole way. Stepdad's doing better with his back surgery. He's got another schedule to do all that stuff, so I had to be here for him. And but I would have been there for sure.
Okay.
That's my extended family, the whole Everlesson community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that was one of our better ones. Like, that's an amazing.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
You're welcome.
It's like, you're welcome. Thanks.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Ray. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
All right, boss. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions, this is your call. I'm going to kind of tell you where we're going with things. Let me kind of make this announcement here, too. Nobody knows about this. This is going to kick off on February 1st, 2018. We're going to have the Course Mastery Summit. The reason why is because we're going to be opening up Everfunnels before we open up those trials. Now, I also have good news for you. Right now, we are probably tonight, I'm going to post a link. Matter of fact, let me just see if I can get that for you right now. Let me get you the link where you guys can go. Hold on a minute. Let me just do this. Let me just ask this in the chat here first. Okay? Let me ask this in the chat. Here we go. Who wants a link to promote the free Everlesson trials? All right, guys, tell me right now. Type in the chat here. Let me know. Who wants a link to promote the free Everlesson trials? If I get enough of a response, I'll put it out here on the call. So remind me before we conclude this call, and then people are like, why are you always screaming? I'm like, I'm not screaming, I'm just excited. Let's see, Everlesson trials. Okay, so yes, free Everlesson trial. Let's see if we can get some traction on that post there, okay? And let me just see if I can, well, let me do it. Yes, hold on. So I'll tag my partner, tag my other partner, that way she knows what's going on. Good. All right. Ray, you're cheating, dude. Cool. All right. So let me kind of share some of the things that are going on, And yes, so as far as the summit goes, hold on, before I leave, look, this is going to be a 7-day summit. Okay, it's going to start February 1st, so we're building this up right now. We're going to bring in top speakers. It's going to be an online virtual summit. You don't have to hop on a plane. You don't have to go anywhere. At this summit, it's going to be all online. We're going to talk about finding profitable niches. We're going to talk about creating high-converting webinars, secrets to creating courses, and everything else. We're going to be reaching out to top group owners. We're going to be doing all kinds of crazy stuff, guys. So plan on hanging with us for those 7 days, okay? And kind of along the same lines, let me just see if I can find it here. I've been getting a lot of people asking me about the groups. Like, you're like, hey, I'm a part of a group, and there's like 3,000 people in there or whatever, and they're all talking about building memberships and this and that. So I've put together this page. Now, I don't want to give you guys this page. There's no reason for it, but what's going to happen is when you put me in touch with a group, so if you're very active in a group, or if you see a group that has a lot of activity and you approach the admin and say, hey, you know what, one of my partners, one of the other group owners, or the owner of Everlesson or whatever is putting together this amazing group strategy, and he's just going to crush it with groups. Very, very good at monetizing groups. Guys, we've done over $1 million from our group alone. And just say he would like to partner with you. Can I introduce you to him? And he owns this amazing membership platform where I'm able to create a course like in a matter of minutes. I do it all from a sheet, and there's monetization, there's gamification. Like if you build up our system or whatever, if we end up working with that person, then I'll come back and I'll give you the agency license to Everlesson or Survey, right? Because I know most of you don't have both. And even if you have those, then I'll figure out something else to give you, right? But I'm going to reward you just for making that intro. I feel like that's a pretty fair deal. And it's going to help get word out, right? So it's going to help grow our brand. It's going to help grow our platform, which benefits you guys as well, okay? So I'm just kind of showing you right now how that would work. We're going to get on the phone with them, and we're going to find out if they're a good fit. And basically, I'm going to put together this whole entire process called the Strategic Launch Formula. Now, I'm becoming very, very well known for the Strategic Launch Formula in the online community, because that formula allows you to go out there and crush any kind of launch. And I'm not just talking about a JVZoo launch, but any introductory offer into the marketplace without having affiliates. And so, can anybody guess what I'm going to do with the Strategic Launch Formula? Can anybody guess? Yes, I'm going to document the whole entire thing. I'm going to record some videos, and I'm going to make an immersion training with it. And I'm going to go out there and sell it from a webinar. It just goes to show you that when you're actually doing these things yourself, right, when you're actually successful with your marketing, that you could put together a course and teach other people how to do it. And now you guys know that we put together a course, we sell it from a webinar. Is everybody starting to connect the dots? Are you starting to see where we're going with this? Do you guys get it? Pretty awesome, right? So look, this summit here, I plan on having 50,000 people registered. That's my goal. I got months, and I want to have 50,000 people registered, okay? So once that happens, if I'm successful and if I can do another $1 million from the summit or whatever, am I qualified to put together a training course teaching people what we did on our summit and how we were able to monetize from it? You guys understand? The more you do these things, the more you have to share with the world. And that's exactly what you see me doing. Now, kind of along the same lines, we're getting ready to, I'm going to put a link in the group later on, probably not till tomorrow, but just because we're so busy, there's so much going on, and I got to hop on a plane either tomorrow or Friday, and I got to be at an event in Texas for our whole speaker franchise thing. But let me kind of show you this too. And I'm just in the testing phase with it right now. But you can see that if I look just today alone, and I haven't even started testing anything, guys. I've literally just thrown it up just to kind of excite her. But you can kind of see that if I come over here to this ad, and let me show performance and clicks, and I'll shoot a video and I'll tell you how this works, because it's only the second day, so you don't want to get too excited yet, because what's going to happen is Facebook is exploring your data for 72 hours, and they're trying to get dialed in, and they're trying to figure out exactly who your core audience is before they really start to drop your costs, right? But you can see that I'm at 26 cents cost per click in an IM niche. I've only got $5 budgets every day because I need Facebook to dial in on that data. There's no reason to go all crazy on this or anything else. And it's just video views, and I basically just did it to get my daughter excited, and then we'll get dialed in. But if I come over here, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, so let me just kind of show you what it looks like really quick. Okay, so here's her video. And you can see we've had 1.4 thousand views. Out of that, I think I've had like 27 signups so far. So yeah, somebody's saying, can you play a video? I'll play it for you. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's see if you guys can hear it.
Hey there. Turn the volume up. Come on. Turn the volume up. Okay, that's better. I have a question for you guys. Do you think I'm capable of hosting my very own webinar live with people actually on it? My name's Katarina Nicely, and about 6 months ago, I made a very poor decision in my online business. I started running ads and posting videos in groups, fan pages, and well, all over Facebook. The problem was that I was only 12 years old at the time. And I guess we had a little tattletale in the group that wouldn't tell Facebook that I wasn't old enough to have an account. So it got shut down. I had to wait 6 months until I turned 13, and guess what? I'm back and I'm ready to crush it. I've been doing marketing my whole life. Seriously. I've been doing green screen videos just like this one in my dad's studio since I was 5 years old. I can remember doing a particular video with my little sister. We were just talking about our trip to Disneyland and crazy things like that. And when I was 8, my dad said if I shot a video and got 100 comments, he would buy me an iPhone 5C. I don't think my dad ever thought I would get more than 100 comments. But much to his surprise, I got over 300 comments saying that if he didn't buy me the iPhone, they would do it for me. Needless to say, I got that iPhone. And when I was 10, I shot some videos for a product launch with a well-known marketer. And yes, a 10-year-old had a paying client. And I go live in Facebook groups and try to inspire others to face their fears. Something I used to be scared to do, but now it's rather easy. Oh, and I created Facebook ads for local clients. I even got to do one for a big-time country superstar. I've also gone out there and shot videos for some of those guys. And I've even created my own online course. In that course, I showed how to create ads using Photoshop. Even though people don't believe it was me using Photoshop. That little $27 course made me about $2,000 in 3 days. And can you believe I've even spoke on a stage in front of a crowd in Las Vegas? This was definitely my favorite part. I remember telling my dad I was so scared when I got up there, but after it was over, I was ready to jump on stage again. It was actually kind of fun. So if you have a stage, I'm your girl. And now I'm going to be facing another massive fear. I'm going to be doing my own live webinar. I would love it if you guys would join me because I've never done anything like this before, and I'm feeling a bit nervous. In this webinar, I'm going to show you how I was able to create my own online course and the simple little system I used to build it. I'll also be sharing my story and answering any and all questions you have. I'm going to show you that I can do a webinar, and I'm going to show you that I can generate sales from that webinar. At least I hope so. And yes, this is my very own business. I'm saving up to buy a car. The car that I want is a Kia Sorento. And even though I won't be able to drive it for another 2 years, a girl's got to have goals. So click the button below to register for this webinar. And when you do, I'm going to show you another video where I actually log into my account and prove the sales that I made for my online course. And if you're lucky, I may even give out a few free copies of my course on the webinar. If you would do me a favor, like, share, and comment on this video, I would really appreciate it. So go click the button below to register for this webinar. I'll see you on the levy. Wish me luck. Bye!
Okay, so you can see that we have this ad out here, and since she is a little girl, let me just kind of show you the copy here. It says, "Can you help me with my first webinar? I faced every fear I've come up against. This is my last fear. I just turned 13 years old, and I've been doing marketing my whole life. I've been shooting green screen videos since I was 5. It's what we would do for fun. I did a video on Facebook, 300 views, and as a reward, I was given the iPhone 5C when I was 8 years old. When I was 10, I was able to do a product launch with a well-known marketer. I was paid for that launch. I started going live on Facebook about a year ago. That was a bit scary at first, but it's cake now. I've ran ads for businesses in my area. I recently did ads for a big-time country music superstar. I've created my own course. In my own course, I showed people how to use Photoshop to make simple little ads for businesses. I've even spoke on stage in Las Vegas, definitely my favorite part. So if you have a stage, I'm your girl. However, she's saying I faced all these things. However, I have yet to do a webinar. Can you please join me for my first webinar? I'm going to be sharing my story with you, and I'm going to show you how easily you can create a course just like I did. So usually if this ad's running normally, there's a button on there that says Learn More. But you can see that she took my template here, and you can see up here that it's hosted on Everlesson. So my first ever webinar, I'm going to be telling you my story and how I created my first online course that did $2,000 in 3 days. Okay, and so yeah, so after that, you can see that we're using Everlesson here and everything else. So now she's got to start putting together her webinar, and she is scared half to death. The pretty amazing thing is, guys, we did that video in one night, and it was all done with Camtasia. Everything you saw, the bars dropping on her, the music there, all the screen effects, it was all done on Camtasia. How many people would like to learn how to do that? Type in the chat here, let me know. Good, good, because I'm going to be covering that in the next month, guys, and you'll see how we do this. It's all part of the strategic launch formula. I'm going to be teaching you how to do simple little videos like that, because I've really got this process down to a science. So, cool. Okay. So that just kind of shows you. So the big news, guys, is the Course Mastery Summit. So if you know any group owners that are qualified to speak at the summit, please introduce them to me. And then if you think that they want a joint venture and partner up with us, I mean, we want to set up an evergreen offer for life. Like my strategy is a little bit different. I'm not out there advertising all over Facebook or anything else. I'm not ready to do that yet. But what I am doing is I'm trying to win over all the group owners first, okay? Because I know the groups will keep growing, and if I can cut a deal with them where they always put their leads into our system and they teach our methods that we have in Course Immersion, then we're set. We're set, and we have a very, very strong foundation. So that's kind of my plan of attack. That's my guerrilla marketing strategy, okay? All right, so let me come over here. I'm going to open up Trello really quick, and I'm going to kind of show you the direction we're going with things, and then I'm going to answer any questions you guys have, and then we'll conclude this call. Okay? So inside my Trello board, I got this one called Everlesson. I stayed up the other night. You guys have to know that I do listen to you guys. I listen very, very closely to what you're saying, and when you tell me I'm lost on something, I'm confused, that means I have to make changes. I have to adjust so that people aren't confused. So we're building out these onboarding screens right here that's going to kind of like walk you through the whole entire process, kind of show you, you know, what you need to do. So be looking for those, but also I'm here to tell you that the strategy was amazing, but the packages are going to go away. There is going to be no more packages inside of Everlesson. They're gone, kaput, adios. And it makes sense to me what you guys are saying, that a package, when you think of a package, you think of more than one product. Okay, I get it. I completely get it. The only reason why packages came up is because on your sales page, like if they're looking at course immersion, it's nice to be able to say, here's the packages included in this offer. Does that make sense? That's where the whole thing came up. It makes sense on the front end. It's confusing as all get out on the back end. Okay. So now what we're going to have is we're going to have pricing options. Other people like to call it pricing plans. I don't want to call it a pricing plan. A plan to me is a series of steps to achieve that goal. That's not what we're doing here. But what we do have is we have a pricing option. And so with the pricing option, it's going to work just like the package. The functionality is not going to be different, guys. It's going to be very, very similar. So this will be the dashboard. And you'll see that you have the option name, which is a package name. We'll put the price here so you know that, this is the price it's selling for. And then the payment type. So one thing I've been seeing in the group, sorry I'm losing my voice, I've been shooting videos all day. One thing I've been seeing in the group is that you guys are confused on how to do reoccurring payments, how to do payment plans, or how to set this up or that up. Okay, I get it. We're going to get you fixed, okay? So does everybody understand what we're doing here with the dashboard? And don't pay any attention over here on the side or anything else. It's just I want you to focus on this area right here. This is just a mock-up. Do you guys, is this making more sense to you? We got a good response when I posted this in the group, so I just want to make sure everybody's on track, right? Cool. So here is what's going to happen, okay? And we've even changed it since we did this. But I'm going to have it to where you choose your payment type. And it's not live yet, Bob. It's going to take some time. It's a mock-up. But I'm going to have it to where you choose your payment type. So you want free access? Okay, you'll choose free access. If you want one-time payment, okay, then we're just going to ask the information. You're going to fill out a form that pertains to a one-time payment. Do you want a subscription? Okay, well then the form is going to change. So we're no longer giving you a form and then hoping you figure it out. We're going to make sure the forms are tailored to what your payment type objective is. Is that making sense to you guys? Good. That should be easier, right? That should be a lot easier. Okay, good. Chris says that's a great decision. Hey, Chris, did you see yourself in Katarina's video? So I plan on getting millions of views to that video once I get the time to dial it in and create massive ads. I thought that your presentation was pretty nice compared to anything I could have created, so I appreciate you doing that. Okay, cool. So now over here on the left-hand side, guys, this is what's going to happen. When you click into a membership, I want to make sure everybody understands you are not seeing memberships right now. Does everybody type in the chat here? Everybody on the call, I want you to type in the chat and tell me you understand. This is not memberships that you are seeing. You are seeing courses right now. Okay? Even though it looks like a membership, these are not memberships. These are courses. So you're going to click into a membership, and then you're going to be taken to a course library, okay? So now that we're taken in the course library, and we've already started this, guess what we have? We have all the courses that are in the library. Now what's cool about this is now we get to tell you how much you've made from each course. You get to see the sales, you get to see the members from each course rather than the whole membership. Now, notice this here. Okay? What this means is hey, you got to pay attention to this course. There are some people in here that, they've submitted a testimonial or they're waiting on approval, right? So they've completed goals and they're locked up. So these here are alerts that tells you that you need to get involved with this course and you need to respond to your alerts. Is everybody understanding that? See, each course now has alerts. So now we're able to show you data for each course. Now before, there was all these buttons up there. There was blue ones, green ones, yellow ones where you could import a product, you could copy a product, you could create a new product, you could do the wizard, you could do all those things. Well, look, when you click this here, we're going to have a little light box that opens up and says, okay, how do you want to create your course? Do you want to import it? Do you want to use a wizard? Do you want to create a new one? All of that stuff, right? Is this making sense to you? So I'm trying to get it down to where things are really easy to understand because the trials are getting ready to be flooded, right? I gotta get things where they're easy to understand. So now, if we click on this course here, sorry guys, I'm having a hard time. I'm losing my voice. But if we click on this course here, this is going to open up. So the course name is $10,000 Lead Capture Page. This is a course from like 10 years ago. It was before the days of lead pages or ClickFunnels or any of those things. We used to have to create lead capture pages manually, and this course walked you through the whole process, right? So with this, it's going to work the same exact way, right? You're no longer going to be able to view all the products at once. You're going to choose the product that you want to look into, and then this is going to work the same way. You'll be able to move things up. You'll be able to create categories. I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff over here. Some of the stuff over here can go away, like this here, this here. I'm going to try to get rid of as much stuff as I can, and I'm going to put it under this tab right here. Now, what's cool about this is now, and we'll probably land on the dashboard first, now you're going to be able to see statistics. You're going to be able to see how far along people are in your course. You're going to be able to see the map. You're going to be able to see the sales. You're going to be able to see all those things because now we have it to where we can manage it, right? Because it's no longer all muffled together. You know, and what I mean by muffled together is if I look at this course here, that's cool, right? But if I pull this up, there's only one in here. But if I come over here and if I go inside of here, this is what we currently have. So I got all of these products, which someday I'm going to market to you guys. I haven't done that yet. But I got all these products inside of this one membership. And so if I click on all products, how would I ever show statistics based on what we have here? And I've been racking my brain trying to figure out, okay, do I put more stuff here? What do I do? Like, how do I show statistics? And then it occurred to me the other day with what we're laying out that this is the way to go. And so you'll set up your pricing for the course right here. You'll have all your statistics. You'll see all your members inside of there. You'll see the goals that are waiting. So we'll have a little indicator that, well, you already know that this course is in trouble. So, you know, you'll have alerts. You'll see all the goals. Everything will be right here in one area for that main course. Does that make sense? Cool. Okay, let me open up something for you guys. I don't know if it's my cookies, if it'll work, but let me try this really quick. Let me just kind of show you what we have going on. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to get this. I want to show you something cool. You guys know that we're going to produce the best damn auto webinar platform you guys have ever seen. Do you guys agree that? And I'm already trying to figure out how to take the YouTube live videos and make it work with our auto webinar platform. So we're already starting to go the direction of making it a real webinar as well. So just know that we'll keep building it out until we're like the best out there, just like we're doing with Everlesson. But let me just see if I can get this to work here. I don't know if I can. Let me just try a new incognito window. And we're still kind of fine-tuning this thing. We don't have it yet. There you go. See this here? See the screen, guys? See what we're doing here? Checking the audio test, setting up screen share. The webinar will begin shortly. Right? And there's the webinar. Boom. Pretty cool, right? What do you guys think of that?
How's everybody doing? Go ahead and type in the chat.
Let me look at your.
You can hear me. We're getting ready to get started.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen this, what I'm going to do, I don't think I can mute it yet. Yeah, I can't mute it yet. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to have it to where we have a bunch of different broadcast rooms. Like all the auto webinar platforms out there are not built where they don't have the infrastructure. They don't understand templates. Like to me, I understand that so very well. I understand that if I can give you 10 different templates, then our auto webinar always looks differently. Like nobody like zooms in and realizes it's the same system. You know, when you watch Stealth Webinar, Everwebinar, Webinar Jam, they always look the same. Even ClickFunnels, they always look the same. Like they very rarely change the broadcast room. And so I want to have it to where once we have the functionality done, that we're going to keep changing the broadcast room, right? And that's one of my plans for making this one of the top webinar platforms. But we're going to do a lot of stuff. And I know that I need to have it to where when we go live on YouTube and we have thousands of viewers at once, that we're able to pull that into the webinar platform and we're able to bring in comments. Okay? So be looking for that. And the other thing I'm going to conclude with, and I'm going to answer any questions. I don't see a lot of questions this time. It is a Q&A session, but you guys aren't asking any questions. The other thing is for the next month, we're getting dialed in with the bots, with the messenger, getting people to register for your webinar inside the messenger. And I'm going to be sharing some of those things with you guys because you know that I want you selling your course from a webinar. And I would rather have you have it delivered inside of your messenger. And then, you know, basically we can zap them into GoToWebinar or whatever you're using at the same time. How many people would like to learn how to do that? Type in the chat here, let me know. Pretty awesome, right? Good. Okay, cool. So there's some updates going on. I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. I don't think I have. Everything is going very, very smoothly, guys. Yeah, it's going very, very well. Matter of fact, if I come over here, you'll see that we've been making drastic changes in here with the auto webinar setup and everything else, and all these details now are. This is a auto webinar link. Auto webinar. Yeah, this is a big deal. Like there's a lot of coding with this, and so we've been going through and testing everything and making sure everything's good, and it's gonna be so awesome when it's done. So awesome when it's done. And before I go to the questions, everybody that came over to the Phoenix event, like I said, I'm flying out to Houston. I'm gonna go with Jerry, and we're gonna go meet with our other partner, and he's gonna help us put together the traffic. And we've already been working on this. We've already been working on the white label. We've already been talking to people about being able to create boxes for you guys, like physical products. Jerry kind of talked about that. Everything's in place. Jerry started working with some of the students already. Yes, everything's looking good with that. So I appreciate your patience. We'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. Just a lot of stuff going on, guys, but cool stuff. I love my job. It's so much fun. It's like, you know, something new every week. So cool. All right, let me look at the questions here because we're down to 10 minutes. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Can you review the details of the future webinar? What will it be able to do compared to Webinar Gem? I don't know all the details right now, Dan. I'll tell you that I'll smoke anything that you put in front of my face because auto webinar, once we get the base done, it's going to be pretty easy to have those features. But some of the features that I want to happen right away is when there's chats coming in, I want to be able to log in the back end and I want to be able to respond to those chats even though I'm not actually live on the webinar. Things like that. You'll be able to present GIFs. You'll be able to present links. Yeah. You'll be able to take registrants from one of your other webinars, you know, auto-register them in this one. Everything that you would expect that you've seen in the other platforms we'll be able to do. If you want people to opt in before they can see the replay, there's so many things that we can do, and you guys know that it'll just keep growing and growing and growing. Okay. Chad, you should check with Guinness Book of World Records to see if Katerina is the youngest in the world to host a webinar. Think of the marketing clout for a world set for life. Yeah, I don't know. She's just kind of doing her thing. you know, and I'm just kind of supporting her. So cool. I'm so proud of her. Yes, courses inside of a membership. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, Hugh. Is that chiropractor marketing course available? It's not. I created it for my chiropractor, and then I went and I sold it to some other chiropractors via Facebook ads. I sold like 12 copies, but it also included coaching with it. And so, yeah, I didn't. I don't have time. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and he's like, "Hey, I can get in front of 75 chiropractors like right now. Do you want to tackle this?" I'm like, you know, I gotta choose my battles. There's only so much time in the day, and I'm spread so thin just dealing with you guys, just trying to help you guys. Can we change the order of the courses in the library? So busiest at the top. Well, that's so what you can do, what we are going to have. I don't know if you saw that or not. Let me go back to it. Let's see if I can get to it. Here, what we will have is we'll have a filter. So we'll be able to say, you know, show me, arrange the courses by the most sales, arrange the courses by the most activity, arrange the courses by the most members. Yeah, so we'll have all that. Yes, that will be there. We'll have filters. So hopefully that helps, Debbie. Okay. Yes, I believe that. I'm not surprised that you went that direction. Yes, Danny. Okay. I have a question. How do you create the master test account to be able to log into all courses as a user? I had that question this week. Oh, no problem. So look here, Danny. Check this out. So you'll come over here, and you'll come over to settings. So once I get into my course, so if I want to go into this one right here, I'll come over here to my settings. Okay. It's kind of in a funny place. I don't know. It's fine for now, but you're going to come over here to page settings, or actually other settings, okay? And you'll come over here to security, and then you'll go ahead and create a default user, and then that user will be able to log into that course, and it will see everything. Like if you have things like on a timely manner, like drip feed or something else, this user will see past everything. This is your master user where you can test things out. Okay? So that's where you're going to set up your default user. All right. I appreciate the opportunity to learn, always learning, and I appreciate you being willing to teach. Yes, I am excited about everything. However, I would like to at least have one sales page, opt-in set support abilities within Everlesson. Yes, it's coming, Samantha, but in the meantime, don't let that stop you. Like, don't let that stop you. If that's stopping you, we got to talk, because we got a problem. Because you can go out there, look, I started creating pages in InstaBuilder this week. It took me like 2 to 5 minutes a page. Like that page I just showed you a minute ago that we're going to present to the group owners, it took me a whole 5 minutes. I got this contest I'm getting ready to present to you guys. This is where, let me just kind of show you this. I tell you, it's been a busy, busy week for us, but let me just kind of show you. This isn't done yet, so don't go to this link. But this page right here, if I come over to this one, let me see if I can get in there. That's Profit Builder. But let me come in here. This page, hey, it's Rodney from you can see is our contest page, right? So we're going to be running this contest where we're going to give away our high ticket masterclass. We're going to give away some of the agency licenses. We're going to give away course immersion. We're going to give away Everfunnels, the Everlesson marketing system, and all this other stuff. And what's going to happen is you're going to enter this contest by clicking this button, and then this button's going to take you over to Facebook Messenger. So you're going to register for this contest from Facebook Messenger. So we're going to have this in the group here pretty quick. I just have a couple more things that I have to fix down here at the bottom. I got to change out some of these prizes, so no matter what, you get prizes when you're, you know, basically playing the game. But the reason why I'm showing you this is, yeah, I'm letting you know that it's coming. But on top of that, this was a page that I built with the InstaBuilder, and it took me, I'm going to say, 10 to 15 minutes to build this whole entire page. And I got to tell you, I was really on top of my game when I was doing the Entrepreneur Live show and when I was doing all the bonuses and everything else. And the reason why is because I was not dependent on other people creating my sales pages like I am today. And I had one of those epiphany moments, one of those realizations, when I sat down the other day and I said, why am I slowing down? And it's because I'm dependent on staff members to do things for me, and they're taking too long. So I went back to my roots, And even though it doesn't have everything that, you know, ClickFunnels and Profit Builder and everything else has, it allows me to get a page set up very, very fast. One that I've never, ever been able to do as fast, okay? So don't let this stop you. Like, look, use Everlesson for what it was originally intended for, which was to build a course. We got that part down to a science. And then use ClickFunnels, InstaBuilder, Profit Builder, ConvertTree, whatever, to do your lead capture page, right? But even with your opt-in page, like, I see nothing wrong with, and when you create your package, it's in there right now, but I see nothing wrong with these pages right here, okay? I see nothing wrong with these pages at all to get people into your course, right? But if you want to go create this beautiful sales page or whatever, and that's what's holding you up, then go use one of the other page builders and just use Everlesson for what it was originally intended for. And then let's not let it stop you. Like, let's go out there and let's crush it. Let's see. Last week's survey agency webinar, will the replay be posted? Yes. You know, I didn't keep up on that. The replay should have been posted on the home page. I'll get with Anrup tonight and I'll make that happen. But just to kind of give you guys a sneak peek into what's happening tomorrow on the Q&A session for survey, even though it has nothing to do with Everlesson, let me just go ahead and show you what we're currently working on right now, this very minute, so that you guys know what's about to come. If I click this here, this is what we're working on. We're completely changing the overall layout and the look of your appointment calendar. So we're going to have it to where you guys are going to be able to choose your own theme colors. You'll be able to choose this color, this color, this color. You'll be able to choose this color. You'll be able to have an image up here. And you can see here's what the other appointments look like. We're going to have it to where you can put links down there, FAQs. We're going to have it to where you can put banners over here. We're starting to get hot and heavy with that. So we'll cover all that tomorrow on the Q&A. That's just kind of a sneak peek of what's coming. Okay? Let's see. So we're selling different courses now instead of a membership. Can you bundle the courses, then have the upgrades? Yes, we're not doing anything different. Billy, we're not doing anything different. We're just not calling it a package anymore. Everything is still the same, and you've always, always, always sold a course. Always. Okay? Chad, I bought the rights for a webinar platform. Do you want the link to take a look at some of the features as is comparable webinar geo? I'm pretty sure I have all of them, Bernard. I'm pretty sure I have all of them. I have InstaBuilder, and I've been using it. Good. Good, 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 good. Yes, because you should be able to knock out a page in any time at all. And then here's what you want to do, Samantha. Once you create a package for your course, look, we'll give you, so like look at this package right here. We will give you the box shot code right here. You can just open up InstaBuilder, Profit Builder, ClickFunnels, and place a script box. I think that's what a shortcode box, and just drop this box code in there, and then you're good. You're good to go. Okay? Cool. And I love InstaBuilder. Matter of fact, I'm the one that sold it. So let me see if I can do that. I think I got an easy link. I think you guys can go to chadnysa.com/InstaBuilder. I use InstaBuilder and Profit Builder, right? I just like the learning curve with InstaBuilder. But if you guys go to, hold on a minute. Yeah, for right now, just go to instabuilder.com if you want to know more. This is still the fastest page builder I know. It doesn't have all the features that ClickFunnels has and everything else, but it gets the job done, guys. It gets the job done. I don't know what it costs. This is my video there. I did the marketing for it when it launched. But yeah, it's $77 for a 3-site license, right? You can get unlimited for $97. It's one time. It's not monthly. It's a good solution. It's a good solution. We launched that about 3 or 4 years ago, and it works for me. I like it. Let's see. By the way, Chad, I officially closed a deal with a doctor locally for between $1,800 and $2,500. Congratulations, Danny. That's awesome. Let's see. Sexing up the survey user interface. Yes, we are. Let's see. I purchased Everlesson when it was at value price. I am clueless on how to build it. I missed this class today. I want to sell download digital products. I want to have subscription only pages. Repeat, what is InstaBuilder and what does it cost? Okay, InstaBuilder is a page builder. It uses WordPress, okay? It's an alternative to ClickFunnels or anything else, okay? Let me just say this too, okay? If I come over here, everybody gets caught up on aesthetics, okay? If I come over here to the group, I just want to show you something really quick. I'm going to look for a guy in here. Let me just see if I can find him real quick. Search this group. This guy right here, he went and launched his own course and did like $20,000 in a couple days. Let me see if I can find the link, because if I showed you the link, yeah, okay, so here's a screenshot of it. This is what it looks like, right? So he's got this video here. He's got special bundle deals, which you don't have to have this, right? He created this special bundle deal for $95, and then he's selling these individual products. If you don't have a level, which is what this is, you can just sell these products here. Guys, that's all you need. This is all you need. If you do a video, great. You don't even have to do a video, but just put your products on a page. That's all you need to be profitable. That's exactly what he did. And I've seen a lot of people do it, and they're very profitable. Like, don't get caught up on the aesthetics. Like, go out there and start focusing on building up your brand, and you can crush it. Okay. Yeah, he was saying I think we constantly overcomplicate this. I think so too. I think so too. I think it's a matter of getting stuff out there as fast as you can. I really do. And you know, maybe my giveaway page is not the prettiest giveaway page, but let me ask you something. What is my goal? Am I trying to go out there and am I trying to sell my graphic abilities? Do you guys think I want clients so I can do graphics? Is that what my goal is? Or is my goal to build you know, like web pages for people and landing pages? Do you think that's my goal? Or is my goal to get somebody to click this blue button and play the contest? Type in the chat here, guys. What do you think my goal is? Do you see? And so as you're going through your processes, as you're building pages, as you're doing videos, always ask yourself, what is my goal? What is the bare minimum I need to do to get somebody to complete my goal? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? The bare minimum. Guys, do you know how many times I've used this page? Do you know how many times I've used this background? So many times. And you know what? I don't care. You know why? It works. Nobody is going to send me a message. You're going to say, you know what? I find you very unprofessional because I've seen this background before. I don't want to be a part of your world. I refuse to click the blue button. Nobody's going to do that, guys. If I can get a page up in 20 minutes, let's go do it. Do you understand? If I could shoot a video in 5 minutes, let's do it. If I can get my daughter to do a video in a couple hours and I'm able to use something like Camtasia, no, it's not going to be as good as After Effects or anything else, but who cares? Does it get the goal? What's the goal? The goal is to get somebody registered for a webinar. Does it get them to do that? Yes, it does. Is that not mission accomplished? Do you see, so many people get caught up in the little details, all right? And look, I'm going to contradict, because if you listen to the improvement, you know, like self-development and everything, they'll tell you the little things matter, little details matter. No, they don't. They're wrong. No, they don't. No, they don't. What matters is that you're progressing each and every day, that you're making progress. That's what matters. Ultimately, that's what's going to lead to your success, because that's going to give you the energy, the synergy, the heart, the motivation, the confidence to feel good. Do you see? It's taken me a while to figure out all this personal development, but what I figured out, there's no magic formula. In order for you to be successful, guys, look, you're going to have to work your ass off, period. You're going to have to work your ass off. Especially the business you're in. Like, I'm going to give it to you straight. You're going to have to build your brand. You're going to have something of quality to offer your prospects, your customers. You're going to have to learn how to, do email marketing. You're going to have to learn how to do a webinar. Look, you're going to have to work your ass off. Now, you're not going to want to do that, right? Because the key word there is work. We have to work. Nobody wants to work. I don't want to work either, guys. I've been working all day. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I don't want to work, right? I don't want to do it, but I'm forcing myself to do it. Look, the only way we're going to get anything done is when we have the confidence and when we're motivated and when something's important to us. Here's what I've discovered. All these things with personal development, visualization, future pacing, writing down your goals, being grateful, and everything else. Do you know what it comes down to? It comes down to putting you in that state of mind, giving you the right mindset, giving you the right confidence so that you can go out there and do the things that are necessary for you to crush it in business. Do you guys understand that? Look, you can sit there and listen to motivational videos all morning. If you don't take it in and you still have a crappy attitude, let's see how that works out for you. Let's see how productive you are. And then you conclude your night with listening to more of that stuff. But if it doesn't register, it's not going to do any good. Do you understand? Like, I have a much better chance if I start my day off that way. But look, there's some days where I'm not going to let it in. Like, I'm just not going to take it. Like, I'm pissed off at the world or whatever, and even that's not going to work. And I just got to go off and be pissed off for a while. Like, that's real. That doesn't happen very much, but there's times. It has happened a lot lately with some of the circumstances we've been going through. But understand, all those things are there to put you in that state of mind, give you the confidence so that you can crush this out. Anybody that told you this is easy has been lying to you. They've all been lying to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you think I just waved a magic wand and I'm successful because I listen to motivational videos and I'm connected to the right people and everything else, that's bullshit. It's not the case, guys. I work my ass off. I work my ass off night and day. I was talking to Jimena last night. I'm like, you know what, baby? There's times I miss a job. It's 12:30 at night, and you and I are working our ass off, and I'm having meeting after meeting after meeting. Now I got to get on with the developers, and we built out these 3 pages, and we ran this we did all this crazy shit, right? I'm working my ass off, okay? And there's people out there that have they've settled for an average life. They work their 9 to 5 today, and now they're hanging out at the bar having a good time with their friends. There's times where I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. We're having to work so hard, and that's where I need an adjustment. That's where I need to adjust my mindset. That's where I got to get back on track. But don't let anybody tell you different, guys. We've done everything we can to make things as easy as possible for you. Survey, Everlesson, Easy Links. I'm a systems guy. Done everything I can to make it easy for you. But I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to tell you to be successful in this business is an easy task. You have to be hungry. You have to be consistent. Discipline and consistency are the 2 things that you have to have, and you have to want it bad, and you have to be willing to put in the work, and you can't let excuses get in your way. If you don't have a page, if you're waiting for Everlesson to have the perfect sales pages, shame on you. Get it done. Get it done. Pay the bills, right? If your webinar is not perfect, I don't care. Get it done. Get it out there, because once it's out there, now you have something to improve on. If you don't get it out there, it's never going to happen. It's always going to be talk. Well, someday I'll do it. Well, I got to get this done. Well, I got to get these slides done. These slides aren't pretty enough. Well, my clothes isn't good enough. Well, I got to learn how to do trial. No, BS. Get it done. I don't care if you make sales or not. That's progress. That's progress, right? That's what we got to do. Hugh says, Chaz, new mantra, get it done, pay the bills. Yeah, pay the bills, guys. I got bills out the ears, right? Pay the bills. You got to pay the bills. Okay? Let me just look real quick. Cool. All right, so to answer your question, Barbara, I think Barbara is fairly new to our world. Everlesson is a membership platform. It allows you to build out courses. That's the main purpose of the platform. You're able to build out courses very, very quickly, especially if you know how to use a spreadsheet. Monetization and gamification are our strengths. That's where we shine. Okay? In addition to being a membership platform, we're extending different directions, and we're bringing in sales pages, and we're bringing in like auto webinars and stuff like that. But please don't get past the fact that Everlesson was created for you to build a course. That has to be the primary function of the software. Okay? All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see how our post is doing. Let me see how the post is doing. Hold on a minute. Let's see what we got. For the affiliate link, see, some people already signed off. Shame on them, because I'm only going to put it on this call. 20 comments. All right, that's good enough. Let's do it. I'm going to put it on this call right here, guys. I'm going to make them wait a little while because they all bailed. So let's reward you guys for coming on the call. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you sign up for Zaxa. Okay? So let's see here. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Give me just a minute, and then we'll conclude with this call. So I'm going to put this link in the chat. So you all got to get it. Let's see if I can get it for you. Hold on just a minute. And then you're going to go sign up to be an affiliate. And you're going to be able to give out free trials. Yeah, we wanted to integrate it with ThriveCart. It just didn't work out so well. There was issues with it. We're still going to endorse ThriveCart. I still love it. It's just we have add-ons and stuff, and it didn't do what we needed it to do. But that doesn't mean that we're giving up on it. It's just right now I have to get you guys a link. Okay. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to put this out in the chat here. Let me know that you guys can see this. All right, to the entire audience, there's the link. You know what? Facebook's so stupid. Hold on, let me open this up. They're such conceited pricks. Like the way they do this to all the links and everything else drives me nuts. All right, there's the link right there. So you're going to go to that link right there. You're going to sign up to be an affiliate, and you're going to give out free trials, and then we're going to do everything we can to retain those trials, and then from there it turns into a monthly commission. Here's my option currently with Everlesson. Okay, I can't get that link to open. When do the free trials actually open? I just gave you the link, Hans. I hope you stick with it. I have come to love ThriveCart in my short time in the IM phase. Yes, I love ThriveCart too. I absolutely love ThriveCart. I use it myself. The problem is, you guys should see the link inside the chat, the GoToWebinar chat. I'll leave it open for a couple minutes. The problem is it's on our end because we have these add-ons here, and we thought since ThriveCart was a cart that you could just go and add this to cart, add this to cart, add this to cart. That wasn't the case, and so we weren't able to use it. But it's okay. I'm still using it myself, and we're still going to be very, very heavily endorsed with it as far as Everlesson goes. That's going to be the first cart that we recommend to people. Does everybody see the link? Does everybody see the link? Good. Okay, Douglas, you got to look in the chat. Look in the GoToWebinar chat. It's right there. Good. It should be an easy sell for you guys because it's just a free trial. It's a free trial, and we're working on our onboarding process. We're trying to, Everlesson is easy, very, very powerful. Now we have to find a way to communicate how powerful it is. Cool. All right, sweet. I think you do have to have a Zaxa account. We're using Zaxa for the trials, so cool. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I'm going to get on with you, Peter. We're going to get this white label going. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Q&A. Make sure, if you're a part of survey, you tune in to the Q&A tomorrow for survey, and I'll kind of tell you about the direction we're going there and what we have going on. And I was just kidding with you guys. I'll post a link inside the group where you can sign up to promote the trials. Okay? So we'll have that too. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. No excuses. Go crush it. Take care.